Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Haylee and I am going to be doing a fridge and freezer clean with me. My fridge and freezer needs just like a good wipe down. I need to take everything out, make sure I get all of the expired food out because it's been a minute since I've done that. And then I just want to kind of organize it the best I can. I wanted to get some more organizers, but I haven't done that yet. But I'm feeling overwhelmed with how my fridge is looking, and freezer, honestly, because I've am breastfeeding, and with that I have a lot of milk because I have an oversupply. So I have a ton in my freezer and a ton in my fridge that is getting ready to be that needs to be in the freezer, and I'll probably put that in there today once I am doing stuff. But I also need to take all of the milk here soon and put it in my parents, not my parents, but my husband's parents deep freezer that they have, because we don't have enough space for all the milk that I have. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start to go through everything. I'm gonna show you an overview of everything in my fridge, and then we'll take everything out. We'll probably start on the fridge side and then we'll move along to the freezer side once we get done with the fridge. So let's get right on into it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing is showing you all of the befores in our fridge, looking through all of the drawers, the side compartments, looking through our freezer, and then I'm going to go ahead and start in the fridge and just start out by doing sections at a time. I feel like by doing sections like the way I am doing, like for example, I just did like the door first, it helps me stay a little bit more organized, and then if I find that there's certain objects that need to go maybe into the middle or back into the side where all the condiments are, then I can go ahead and do that. So yeah, that's what I decided to do, is take it all out, give it a good wipe down. And while I'm doing this, I hadn't cleaned out my fridge like this in a while. I've like organized it, but I haven't actually gone through every product. So what I was doing is checking the expiration dates, because I had actually quite a few things that were expired and I didn't know it, and I'm glad that I checked it before I went and used it and got sick or, you know, something else. And it honestly was just taking up space in my fridge that I didn't need. And so make sure when you guys are emptying your fridge and cleaning it out to look at expiration dates on your condiments. I think we forget a lot of time to do that, because it's just something that they don't go as bad as fast and you don't use them as often, so you don't really think about it when you're going through other parts of your fridge. But I'm just going ahead, finishing all this, and then I'll give it a good wipe down and then I'll reorganize it. Okay, so now I am going through and I am starting to organize the different condiments. And a tip that I have for you guys is have things, if they can, not be in a package, like the butter, for instance. I love to take it out of the package because then I can see how many sticks of butter we have left, and it just makes it more visual in me knowing, like, when we go grocery shopping, if it's something that we need or not. And so that's kind of like what I've been doing so far. And then, like, as I'm organizing the condiments, I like to put the things that I use most in the front, and then things that I don't use as much in the back, just so that it's a little bit more easy to find things. And then I also like to do it, like, if there's some taller things, I also like to put that in the back so I can see the smaller things up front, because, like, the minced garlic and things like that can be kind of hard to see, especially if they get stuck behind something. And so that's just a tip I have, is to do the smaller things in the front, things you use more in the front, stuff like that. And then I personally haven't used organizers at all, like in this video, but it's something that I think once I start to have more kids and we have more food than just me and my husband, it's something that I will probably use. Right now we didn't need to, and we didn't have like a ton of groceries this day, but one thing is, try not to fill your space with stuff clear into the back. Try to only use the front part of your fridge if you can without organizers, because then you're more likely to see it and use it, and your food won't go bad if you do that. And something that I want to do and get better at is like food prepping, and then I think at that point I would use more containers. But if I were to like cut our carrots and celery and all that stuff, I think we'd be more likely to use it rather than have it go bad. But we've been juicing quite a bit, and so that would also be nice. I think we'd be more likely to juice if the produce is ready to be juiced. We just had to like hurry and wash it. So that's something I think I'm going to try to do, and maybe I'll do a video of me prepping that here soon. But yeah, I now am just starting to clean out the different drawers, and I'm organizing this the best that I can. And you'll see after I do this drawer, like my fruit and stuff like that, I don't wash any of it, and that's something you kind of want to do too, is like get all my produce washed and cleaned, because I think that will just also help us be more like, I don't know, we'd just be more likely to eat the food if we were to do that. So that's something that I'm going to try to work on, but I would need to get organizers for that. So maybe look for a video coming up here soon about that. But yeah, we're just going to continue on. We're almost done with the fridge. This bottom, when I'm doing like the fruit and stuff like that, it was so dirty. Definitely need to look at cleaning that more often than what I was doing, but I'm so glad it's done now. Okay, so now I'm going ahead and showing you the before and the afters of the fridge. I think that it turned out so good. I can see all of the stuff that I have now. I know it's not expired. I know what I have in my fridge, which is like a good inventory type situation when you are looking for stuff. Oh, Waverly. Okay, so now I'm just showing you everything that was not good in my fridge or garbage, anything that didn't belong, and it was quite a bit. And now I'm just moving on into the freezer, and with the freezer, I just kind of was looking at things that I had, seeing if there was anything that was freezer burned. For the most part, it was all pretty good. I just needed to organize like where my veggies were. I needed to move them up to the top shelf. And as you can see, I have quite a bit of milk in my freezer, and I've already taken one big load to my mother-in-law's, and I need to here soon do that with another load. I like to keep this store full of milk if I go out or anything like that, and I need to like just have milk because I can't breastfeed. If I'm in public, if we're at dinner, I like to keep it on hand, and so that's kind of what I have now. And I just like to keep the oldest that I have so that way I can use it that up first because it's gonna go bad first. So that's kind of my system. So I did leave that and I didn't touch it just because it's all organized the way I like it. But yeah, we're just kind of doing a few touches on here, but nothing too major. Okay, so now we're just finishing up the last few details of the freezer, and now I'm going to show you the before and afters. It looks so much better now that I have like things together, like my vegetables and meat and stuff like that. And I just kind of know what I have, know how much of it, when I need to get more. But that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Give this video a thumbs up if you do, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.